I haven't posted for a couple of days, so I'll do a video post tonight. By the way, most posts you'll see that I'm wearing this top. It does get washed, but I haven't got very many clothes, I'm afraid. A few cycling things and then just one or two little things to wear in the evening, so they keep reappearing. So I reassure you, they do get washed reasonably regularly. I'm in Santa Barbara. If I turn around, I can show you probably a few tropical plants, because we're getting south now and it's warming up. Santa Barbara's a lovely place, really. I remember it from decades ago when I was a young man. Bits of it are really quite classy, and lovely mountains behind it and the sea on the other side. I think the last time I blogged I was in San Simeon, and I started off very early in the morning. It was very chilly, really quite chilly, almost freezing, to be honest with you, for the first hour or so until the sun came up. And then I made my way down along the coast and a bit inland to a place called Santa Maria. Now everything has changed since San Simeon. Up until San Simeon it was along the rocky coast, high up of the Pacific, lots of climbs, really quite difficult cycling on narrow roads with lots of traffic. Then after San Simeon, the Highway 1 or 101, they kind of interchange here, become a much more pleasant road, flatter, wider margin, safety margin, wider road for the traffic, etc., and a wind behind me, and it's been really quite nice cycling. And I cut inland last night to a place called Santa Maria. Now the other change is that from being kind of really upmarket shishi places along the coast, once you're past San Simeon, it tends to become agricultural, and with that you get a lot of Hispanic Mexicans around. Lots of lettuces and artichokes and all sorts of salad stuff is grown in the fields around here by the coast, and that's all serviced by the Hispanic Mexican community. So, for example, just up the road in Santa Maria, all the signs were in English and Spanish, and pretty much every restaurant was a Mexican restaurant, and the place just really had that feel of the Hispanics. It's the same down here in Santa Barbara as well, to a certain extent, although I'm sure there are bits of Santa Barbara that are very nice as well. I'm just going to get out of the way while these people...
Thank you.
Okay, go up to their room. I'm sitting on the stairs. So, been some quite noticeable changes, and it's got a bit warmer as well, I think, as we get further south. So I'm in a motel tonight, partly because the camping places here are way out without any services. El Capitan, Refugio, look them up on the map, and you know, you're kind of in the middle of nowhere. Camping closer into town has its problems if you go to city parks and things, because they're full of the homeless, hobos and things, and I wouldn't feel safe there. So I think it'll be camping for a little bit now. Tomorrow night I'm going to hopefully be in Camarillo, which is about 55 miles down the road, with some friends, Jimmy and BJ, and then the night after I'll move on into Los Angeles to be with my nephew Alexander and his wife Vicky and their little daughter Sophie, and then following that it's going to be pretty much hell-bent for San Diego and the border. That's it for now. The riding's good. I'm quite happy with it. It's been a lot more pleasant this last few days when you haven't got to worry about traffic and narrow roads and things like that. When you've got a nice big safety margin, almost, you know, the width of a regular lane of traffic, it makes such a difference. You can relax a little bit, and it's a lot more pleasant. Hope everybody's well. Oh, I had a haircut today as well. I've still got the stripes on my head. What else did I do? I had Mexican tonight, and here in Santa Barbara, I think everything is on the doorstep for me. So it's been a useful place to be. Catch up soon. Bye.